Chromecast with Google TV HD Review. The Chromecast with Google TV provides the same great 2020 experience, only with lower resolution and without Dolby Vision HDR. If you don't need 4K. The Chromecast with Google TV HD is identical to the 2020 model Chromecast in a flat pill shape with an embedded HDMI cable. The remote is the same as in the previous version and is great. It has an IR blaster at the front and you can configure it. The remote's only downside is its branded YouTube and Netflix buttons, which is common with streaming dongles. However, Netflix and YouTube are two of the better options. The Chromecast is limited to one USB-C input and requires a separate power source. You also cannot expand the storage beyond 8 GB, so inside, the Chromecast with Google TV runs off a distinctive chipset from that of the 2020 model, the Amlogic S805x2. This carries a few implications. One is that it does not support Dolby Vision HDR in the HD Chromecast, just HDR10 and HDR10+. On the flip side, thanks to its updated chipset, the Chromecast HD comes with AV1 video decoding offering bandwidth savings for certain content available, which may not matter much for a device constrained by 1080p visuals when only connecting through your home Wi-Fi. The 2020 Chromecast with Google TV, from the start, wasn't comparable to other platforms in terms of power. Therefore, with just 1.5 GB of RAM compared to the 4K version's 2 GB, it can be a bit concerning. Nevertheless, after using them both thoroughly, their performance is comparable in day-to-day usage. The Chromecast HD was released running Google TV based on Android 12. That version of Google TV was then rolled out to the 4K model later on. With only minor changes to the user interface, the most obvious difference between Google TV running Android 11 and Android 12 is the new sounds playing. The Chromecast with Google TV can serve as a traditional Chromecast and allow you to bypass the interface completely. This means you are able to cast audio, video, and photos from any mobile application that supports Chromecast capability right onto your TV. App developers have made sure Android has integrated all of their widely known applications. Furthermore, users are able to add the Chromecast HD as part of a speaker system in the Google Home app, which will include your television speakers and multi-room music playback. Unlock the power of Google Assistant by pressing and holding the dedicated button on your Chromecast HD remote. Ask it questions, control smart home devices, play media, or search for shows and movies across apps all with just one command. No matter how you watch, the Chromecast with Google TV offers strong support for audio and video formats, except for Dolby Vision HDR. The Chromecast HD offers HDR10, HDR10+, and HLG, as well as Dolby Digital, Dolby Digital Plus, and Dolby Atmos sound support via HDMI pass-through. Unfortunately, it is limited to 1080p video output given its 4K TV compatibility. Watching movies and TV on the Chromecast with Google TV works very well, though there is a noticeable absence of Dolby Vision from its spec sheet. HDR10 Plus does a proficient job, however, and has no issue achieving full sound from my 5.1 setups.